Hello everyone, my name is Jen and I am gardening in zone 7A I believe. I'm in northern West Virginia and today is going to be my hot pepper tour. I have not done one yet and I'm so sorry. It's way later than I would have wanted to do this, but as you can see, my tomato plants, my tomato garden, if you haven't seen, I do have a tomato tour. I'm growing 350 different varieties of tomatoes. I'm a huge tomato fan, but I also like to grow peppers. So I'm growing a ton of different varieties of peppers, hot and sweet. So all the sweets, I've already got my sweet pepper tour. It is over at a place that I like to call Pepperville. It's another garden that I have over at a family member's house. That video is already up. I will try to link it below, but today is going to be the hot pepper tour. So let's get to it. These have been in these pots for 5 weeks now, 5 or 6 weeks. So today's date is June 19th. I'm way overdue doing this. All right, I just got super excited. I released ladybugs about 4 days ago, and one of them just landed on my phone. So they're still hanging out. I'm so excited. Okay, so I put most of my hot peppers in grow pots this year because this little area last year is where I grew some of my peppers and they did extremely well. This year we're getting a ton of rain. So these pots are doing great as far as how far along in the month we are. They're further along than I thought they'd be. But let's get to the tour. So in this first pot here, I wanted to tree tag, but I have yet to get around to that. You can see things are already flowering. I've actually got fruits on some stuff. So this is Matapino crossed with UFO. It's FL variegated. So, and it's an F4, and these seeds were started March 1st. So on Matt's Peppers, if you go to mattspeppers.com, he has an area on his website where he breeds different things, and he will sell you seeds for things that aren't quite stable yet. I enjoy growing things like that just to see, you know, you plant several seeds of something and you might get several different variations of the plant and of the fruit. I'm not bothered by that. I will, if I end up saving seeds for any of these plants, I will make sure I take pictures of the plants themselves. This one's a wild one. I can't wait to show you what's going on with this one. But I'll take pictures of the plants themselves and then say that it's an F5 so that people know, like when I save seeds from the F4, it'll be F5 then, F5 seeds. But I do that so that people will know it's not quite stable. Things usually aren't like stable until they're F8s. So there's that. So, but he had a bundle, I think it was, where you could get some of his crosses that weren't quite stable yet, and I was just all over that. So I hope he continues to do that. I think it's super neat. So I put all of the crosses like in the same pot. So this one was the Matapino UFO cross F4, and let me show you those plants. So this one's interesting. So you can see like a whole lot of variegation on that stem, but like not so much on that stem. And then a little bit of variegation on this stem. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So it'll be interesting to see the fruits. Like this one has a little bit of variegation, but not a whole lot. This one has more variegation. So you see that's variegation right there. And then this one, same, a little bit of variegation. I had another one, it's right here, and it's just struggling. So some of my peppers are taking off and then others aren't. So this right here is gonna prove to be a problem. So I had some hollyhocks, and I thought to myself, let's see how they do in pots. Because there's one thing I like to do in gardening is experimenting. So a lot of times I will stick things in different places to see if they do better in different parts of my garden. So I thought, hollyhocks, I've never put any of them in pots, so let's see if they like to be in pots. Clearly they're a-okay with pots. But the problem is that they're crowding out my pepper plants. This one here, so I put 3 hollyhocks in this one. So what I have been doing is the bigger leaves I've been pulling off. Or the leaves that are showing that they're covering my pepper plants, I've been pulling them off. Because I have plenty of hollyhocks growing elsewhere. Doing this, if they don't do all that great, I'm okay with it, because I want my peppers. This one here, oh, and as far as my hollyhocks go, I've been spraying with copper spray. They get this thing called rust, and the copper spray is doing phenomenal. I haven't seen any rust on the ones that I have copper sprayed. I had one area where I didn't copper spray my hollyhocks, and it got rust. So it's definitely, so like this right here, I need to get rid of these. Okay, so now that we can see the pepper plants that I have put in here, this one is, I just had a couple of these. This is Matapino crossed with Purple Flash. I'm not sure if this is a certain F4 or not, but you can see how pretty the foliage is. Sorry if the sun is, it's going in and out, so, but yeah. This one's quite a bit bigger and does not have the color, but it's the same pepper. So you can see it's not quite stable. So we'll see what the fruits look like, and then I have a basil plant in there. These are doing great. This one is Matapino crossed with Mutant, and it is just lovely. It is lovely. Look at all the variegation on it. So it's starting to get some itty bitty peppers all over it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has the most variegation. I mean, it's super variegated. So this would be one I really want to save seeds from, take pictures of, and save seeds from it. This pot over is, again, another cross, Matapino crossed with Nosegay. Now this one's an F2, so this could have a ton of variation. So we'll see what all the different kinds of peppers come up, because the plants, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in here. But the plants look fairly similar for this one, so maybe the fruits will look different. This smaller grow pot, I have 1 plant of Super Hot Beast in it, and it is getting, I've had an issue with slugs. I've said this in other garden tours, but I'll say it in my pepper tour, slugs, they just have been, you'll see, destroying some of my pepper plants. I put out some beer traps last night, and I caught a bunch of slugs with that. So it's the first time I've ever done that. What I've been doing is picking them off and squishing them and feeding them to my chickens, which my chickens love slugs. But yeah, I have a big issue with slugs because I use wood chip mulch, and it's been so rainy this year. It's been the worst year for me for slugs, but I've been trying to stay on top of it. Clearly, I'm not doing the best job, but it is what it is. I win some, I lose some. This one is Matapino crossed with Purple Flash, and it is absolutely, look at these, gorgeous. This one's like just super dark foliage. These two have the variegation with dark foliage. This one here is just kind of green, so you can see they're not quite stable. I'm guessing, I don't know if this is F1, or I didn't write the F1 here. I should have. And it's also paired with a basil. I feel like basils might deter slugs and snails, because as you can see, there's, where I have basils, there's less pest damage. So there's that. This one here is Purple Catcha White Leaf. So this one looks, this one and this one look different. Oh, this is Matapino crossed with Calico F3. I guess, what do I have? Like, do I have 2 here? 2 different ones? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to see what the fruits look like on these. Yeah, this one's really pretty. Look how pretty that is. I think it's purple catcha white leaf. Maybe this middle one here is Matapino crossed with calico. This one is Gronong chocolate. So Gronong chocolate. So I've got one and another hollyhock here in the middle. I'm going to actually remove a couple leaves from, sorry. But yeah, so you can see all the pest damage. But that's okay. I'm hoping to get some cool peppers. This plant here looks different. It almost looks variegated. Like some chartreuseness variegation to it as opposed to the other two. These are, as you can see, I've got some peppers. Hungarian hot yellow wax. So these I wanted to make some pickled peppers with. We like pickled peppers. This is Count Macula. These are still quite little. As you can see, these look different, so I don't think there's a little bit of variegation, but more variegation on these. So they're pretty neat. Another basil. These are huge. This pot is yellow ding dong. So I need to look this up. I'm not sure. I think this was hot, but maybe it's not hot. But I'm going to look it up and I'll put the information up on the screen. But the flowers are so pretty. Look at those. I think they're just incredible. And it's covered in them. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants in here. Yeah. So they're doing exceptional. Apparently the pests don't like yellow ding dong. Funny. This one here is brain collapse. That sounds treacherous. We got a little baby mushroom growing in this pot. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So what I tried to do was grow a bunch of the same plant this year. So I could save seeds from at least something. This one is Scorpion Hulk. Again, just the slugs have not been kind to these, but they're trying to pull through. As you can see, the top growth is new and fresh. This one here, this hollyhocks, I'm afraid it's going to have to go. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 hollyhocks in here, and they are just, I don't know why I planted so many. They're just crowding out my peppers, which I cannot have that. They just need to get a little bit more established, and then I'll leave these poor hollyhocks alone. But this one here is Taj Mahal purple pink. So yeah, I have another Taj Mahal purple pink back there. It's just getting crowded. I'm actually gonna do that. So hopefully it'll bounce back now that I've gotten rid of some of these. That's a ground cherry. Next pot is again with the hollyhocks, but these are looking like they're taking over. This is Little Elf, and it is just a cute little, looks like a compact one with lots and lots of offshoots, but covered in flowers there. Little Elf. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. This one, sadly, these guys are not doing great. I've got 1, 2 of those that are surviving. This is, see, this is creme de cases hollyhock, but this is chocolate hand grenade. So I've got 1, 2. Yeah, just those 2. I had 2 over here, but clearly they didn't make it. But my chocolate hand grenades are struggling. Trying to keep this hollyhock. Stay over there, buddy. All right, so in this pot I had something planted, but it didn't make it, some sort of pepper. This I have ex-girlfriend and some vanilla basil and another creme de quesos hollyhock. So ex-girlfriend, I have 1, 2, 3 of those. I had 1 more right here, but it didn't make it. And then in these buckets, I have 1 honey badger, which it's got a flower on it. Yay! I love the name of it. Honey badger. Like, seriously. This one is Medusa. So it's cute. I love the name of that too. And in this pot, we've got another scorpion hulk. So it's doing well in this pot. And then I've got another ground cherry that's struggling from the pest damage of slugs. These are doing great. This is purple tiger. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 purple tiger. They're getting quite large. And we have flowers. So that's purple tiger. It looks like the tip of that flower is like blue. So pretty. See if I can find another one. Does it look the same? Yeah. Do you see the tip? Isn't that pretty? Oh. This is pumpkin spice jalapeno. I had a Rutgers Obsession basil, but clearly it didn't make it. But yeah, we got 3 of the pumpkin spice jalapeno. I'm excited for that. I've never grown pumpkin spice jalapeno. I grew the yellow, what was that, lemon spice, but not the pumpkin spice. This I had dill in, but it got eaten up. This is lemon spice jalapeno, so I put them side by side, and they're already getting fruits. Look at that, little lemon spice jalapenos. This is another pot, and I put 2 honey badgers in it. So we've got 2 honey badgers doing great. And then in front of that, I have a Zabrange pepper doing well, a little bit of pest damage. This one is a Dreamcatcher crossed with Carnival Yellow. So there, I'll try to block the sun here so you can see how pretty they are, and very tiny and dainty. They're not getting very big. I don't know if that's the size of them. This one here, I have 2 plants of Megatron jalapeno. So we shall see how big these get, but there's some flowers on that already. So doing okay. This I love. Oh my gosh. This is Matapino crossed with Nosegay. Mutant nosegay. Now I have some over there, but none of them looked like the mutant plant. This one does. So you can see this is what mutant plants look like. They have different foliage, and I am here for it. I love these. If any of you grow hot peppers and you know of any other varieties that have this kind of foliage, I want to collect them all. So please put in the comments names of really cool foliage type pepper plants. Hot or sweet, I don't care. But I think that the mutant, like this kind of foliage, is mostly, if not all, hot peppers. I don't know that any sweets come with this kind of cool foliage. Okay, still some pots to go. We got a couple more beaver dams. Well, no, 1 beaver dam. It was a honey badger. So this is beaver dam, and we've got fruits on the beaver dam. This was Zorzo White Sweet. It died, sadly. Those are eggplants. Tomato plant. Then I've got Big Hot White. So, got a big old pepper on that already. These are just getting destroyed. This is T-Rex mustard. I'm so sad. They're still trying, but yeah, the slugs have just not been kind to these T-Rexes. Again, some more Zabrange. Looks like they're gonna pull through. Like, when they're little like this and there's that much pest damage, if I can get a hold of it soon, I think I could keep them from succumbing. Maybe not that one, but these 2 possibly. But like these should be fine if I can keep the pests away from them. That I had a tomato plant in, it died. Again, you can see the pest damage here. Oh gosh, I am trying, guys. 7-pot bubblegum chocolate. Hopefully I get some. This area here is more shaded, so I think this is why this one is getting pounded by the snails so badly. It stays moist. And then this is white habanero. I planted some sort of flower back here. But again, whatever the slugs like this flower, it looks like. And then, again, another flower that is getting eaten up a little bit. But we shall see if this one pulls through. Do I have any other peppers? Yeah. I think I got one in a bag over here. So there's my slug bait. I got it over here with a ground cherry right now, but look at all the slugs I caught. Gross. This is, I think this is the only one I had too. Leviathan gnarly scorpion caramel. So, I don't know. We'll see how it does. This cucumber needs to do something else. It's going that way. And we had a tree limb fall. So I gotta get that removed before it crushes my cucumbers. And then I also planted some peppers in some straw bales. So this one here was a store-bought one. I bought these and start seeds for Trinidad scorpion. So it's doing really well in the straw bale. It's got a basil beside it. I also planted these. I started from seed. This is some more Matapino crossed with calico. And we've got some fruits. Any other peppers? Yes, I have some shishito. So there's 3 shishitos right here. And a yellow ding dong. So that's yellow ding dong right there. I think that's it for the peppers, yeah. At least for the straw bales. I do have some that I experimented with this year, putting in beds with tomatoes. So up here, you'll see some pepper plants. So I'm gonna go through those with you real quick. More slugs. I did have some planted here, but I just put them here, there, and everywhere. They are getting pest damaged. Let's see if I can find the tags. What was these? I believe these are all shishito. I'm fairly certain I just planted a bunch of shishito across here. As I cannot find the tag, and I know I planted a ton of shishitos here. I'm pretty sure these are all shishito. They're getting a little pest riddled. I hope they make it. I think at least a few of them will. And then up in this bed, another slug bait, slug trap. I've got Secret Potion chocolate. So this is a new one. Then I've got Dragon's Breath. Those 2 are Dragon's Breath. They're still kind of small because they are getting beat up. And they were planted later than the ones that were in the pots. More Dragon's Breath. This is the Grinch. More of the Grinch. And I did have the Grinch here. That one didn't make it. I think I've got one more row up here you can see. Or do I have peppers here? That might be it for, yeah, that's it for the peppers in with the bed. So I only did it in 2 rows with my tomatoes. And clearly the tomatoes are shadowing the peppers, which I don't know, may be a good thing, maybe not, because they're not growing all that quickly, but it is what it is. I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, my hollyhock, pretty. Okay, so last of the peppers at my house. I planted a bunch across here. So what do we have? I think these were some sweets that I wanted here at the house. I had extras of. Yeah, raspberry chocolate. We've got this one here. I can never say the name, but it's like one of my favorites. from last year or a year before. It's great. This has got a bunch of fruits on it. This one is yellow monster. This one is sweet banana. So there's some fruits on the sweet banana already. Oops, broke that leaf off. This is Pippin's Golden Honey. Got some pretty fruits forming on there. We've got Big Bertha, which got big old fruit on that one. And then the last one here, we've got Gladiator. So this is Gladiator, doing really well. And then I planted some more back here in this bed with some squash and sunflowers and some other things. Here we have, this is size extra, extra large. We have another Pippin's Golden Honey. We have a blot, which the peppers on blot are so pretty. We have Spitz Paprika Chocolate on this one. We have Vardo there. We have, I did use tree tags for these. I got around to doing that. I did get around to doing that. We have another Vardo. We have a Viogo. I need to get rid of this squash leaf because it's trying to cover up my pepper plants. Okay. And this one. So that's another raspberry chocolate there. This one is another Cavardo. Had a lot of extra of those apparently. This one, did I say this one? No, this is Giant Ozark Yellow. This is Dark Night. And that one back there is, I bet, another Cavardo. So yeah, I mostly did sweet peppers up in this couple areas. I was trying to keep, I'm not going to save seeds for the sweet peppers from here because they are kind of close to the hot peppers in the beds, and I don't want them to cross and end up with seeds that will have hot peppers on the plants next year. So these are just for fresh eating and canning and things like that for here at the house. If you're interested in this, all the sweet peppers, all the different varieties of sweet peppers that I'm growing, you can watch my other, it's called a Pepperville tour. It's over at another piece of property that I'm growing things in. So, but yeah, this is just a few of the ones that I'm growing. But I need to get over there and check that area out. But yeah, so that's my hot pepper tour. I guess it should be sweet pepper tour too, of at my home. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, please subscribe. If you know of anybody that would like this video, please share it on your Facebook page. Help me grow my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And until the next one, you all, I hope the next video that I shoot, I will be showing you what mature fruits look like on these plants. I'm trying to do garden tours regularly. It's difficult with all the work I have to do to maintain my garden, but I'm doing my best, and I hope you guys are enjoying the ones that I am able to do. Please share them. Please help grow my channel. It will give me motivation to do more work. But until the next one, I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye.